Today, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Memphis Hounds versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Memphis Hounds. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 16 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He gets this to Davante Adams. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 121 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Mayfield on play action toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Hounds are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Slant to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jason Sanders is on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie. But yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a gain of 34. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Hounds have retaken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced.
McCann up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. McCann's got it teed up. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. but just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Second down and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. It's caught here by Adams. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hey. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Give me some more. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run with Chubb. Trucks over him. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll check on his status when we get back. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Hounds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Mayfield again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Runs over him. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Hounds are able to stretch out their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McCann up in the drive summary. 4 plays, 75 yards. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. McCann's got it teed up. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, it's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guy...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 36 yards on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Hounds are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll buy some time right. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Hounds are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. McCann's got it teed up. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua going to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what? They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for us?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think...